This is part of the No Man Left Behind podcast. If it affects men, we're going to talk about it. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I know Jacob Tanjay and Michael Beecher Life will be on here today. All my old heads, there's Doubtful Genius. All my members, thank y'all. Mike Dorsonville, Mr. Passport King. I see all of y'all. Eric Smith. Hey, if I Love LaChon is on here, man, I'd like to get you to come on live, man, so we can, you've been a member for a long time now that you're in the Philippines. We'd like to put a face to a name, man. Come on and, give me your email. Send me your email. Let me send you the link. Maybe you can come on Thursday. What's up, Stephen and Allie? Any new viewers and subscribers, join us today. Welcome to the live stream. Anybody catching this on replay? The topic today is the top 10 things men lie about. I had lost my train of thought doing my vlog today, but it's the top 10 things men lie about. This is just something I want to talk about because being a man today and the role of the man is evolving, man. It puts a lot of pressure on us. We almost have to be perfect today. So let's talk about, what we lie about, why we lie about it, the consequences of lying. The peso went up a little bit. It's 56.48. What's up, Blizzard Abroad? There's Eric Terry. What's up, man? Y'all think I'm joking? I'm going to show you real quick before we get started. This is society's expectations of you watching this right now. Now, you got to make a decision to yourself. Can you even live up to these expectations? Are they unrealistic? Okay. They want you to be masculine. They talk about masculinity. So you got to be stoic. You got to be assertive. You got to be strong. That's just the first thing. And then, of course, the provider. That financial pressure that's put on us. It makes a lot of men abuse the system. Because you got to take care of everybody. You got to make sure at the end of the day, it's your responsibility. Display confidence and control at all times. Because they want you to be emotionally resilient. So you can't show any vulnerability or any sadness. You got to be on top of shit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days. You don't get a break from being a man, from being the protector. See, that's up on here. Protectiveness. To defend your family, which I don't see anything wrong with that. But I'm saying add all this stuff up because I got it. I'm still going. Physical appearance, even though it's not as important as a lady's, there's a certain level of fitness and grooming that you have to live up to. Fatherhood. We got to be the perfect fathers. Nurturing, among other things. Because single fathers get no play in society. It's all about single mothers. Avoidance of anything that would be considered stereotypically feminine. Because it says these expectations create pressure and influence men's behavior, relationships, and mental health. It's ever evolving, guys. I mean, it's a lot of pressure for men to be otherworldly. And that's one of the things we lie about. A lot of us say, oh yeah, I'm on that standard. You lie. Okay, you're not perfect, and you don't have to be. You don't have to have it all together, guys. Yeah, Lee, they want a robot. What's up? What time is it, Travels? That's Jacob Tanjay. Hope you don't need that wrench today. What's up? Dre's going global. I see everybody on here. Kevin Strong, thank y'all. What's up, Ken? But let's talk a little bit about that video I made today about SPS. Y'all probably thought I was trying to be funny. No, that's real. That small penis syndrome that men have to deal with. It's just another unrealistic expectation put on us by society. And then the media perpetuates that. Everybody's got to have a 10-inch dick, basically. And be able to beat up the women and everything. So you know that you're Pee Wee Herman in your country, but you heard how everything's bigger in the Philippines and Asia. So you come over here and you think you become John Holmes and you become richer. Your pension is bigger. Because there's another myth that Asian women have smaller, tighter vaginas. Well, some of these women are loose women over here. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. So we don't think we measure up. It brings about low self-esteem, low self-worth, all for something that you had no control over. This is crazy, man. We got to be able to work through this stuff. All these old myths and innuendos and stuff. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just letting you know that that's no reason for you to kill yourself, for you to think any less of yourself. What's up, Kaz? What's up, TJ? Said good morning, Chad. Hope y'all doing well today. It's the end of the extended Independence Day weekend here. What's up, Michael Alexander? Hey, Angelo. He said the cure for SPS is to get a brand new Corvette. Yeah, but see, this is what we do. We go to these extremes to offset, a small dick syndrome. They say it's 4 inches only. If you're 4 inches erect or less, you're probably suffering from small dick syndrome. But there's probably people with 6 inches who think they're too small. Because, one guy made a great comment. He's like, well, the porn industry has really messed our minds up. But the media, too, they think, they look at these athletes, we put them on a pedestal. So if you can't hold up to the standards, man, these unrealistic standards. He said, I don't know if you can say myth. There are some teeny tiny little kitty cats here. Yeah, well, but like I said, there's teeny tiny ones at home too. I'm going to say it's a myth because we haven't had them all. It's a perception because there's some loose women over here too, TJ. If you haven't run into any, thank your lucky stars because they're here. Okay, there's some elephant pussy in Asia. I just want to let you know. What's up, Don Ridgway? 53 Shades Darker. He says, sure, not everyone has one, but you run into them at a substantially higher rate. Well, I don't know. It just depends. My point is, that's why a lot of guys come over here because they say, I can't handle Big Shirley over there. Maybe I can handle Little Maria over here. And a guy made a comment under the video. He said, hell, Little Maria wants 8 inches now. But it's really all about preference. And it's more, if a woman loves you, man, I don't know if that's really going to matter. You've got other qualities besides that. And I said I was going to give y'all some examples of famous men who had small penises. They said it themselves. J. Edgar Hoover. Crazy. Michael J. Fox, Alfred Hitchcock, of all people, and Napoleon Bonaparte. These are just guys I know y'all heard of, who had nerve enough to say it. Most guys would never say it. They're going to lie about it. It's one of the things we lie about. Our health and fitness. We lie about how big our dicks are because we're insecure about that. Nobody cares, guys, really. I surely don't care. But you're going to lie. I'm hanging. I'm swinging. I can beat something up. And then, women over here, they're going to tell you everything you want to hear. Oh, it's so big. How will you ever be able to fit that inside of me? Lady, stop. with all the foolishness. Hell, my ex-American wife will be doing her damn taxes while I'm huffing and puffing. Philippine Paradise, what's up? They say, yeah, the surgery risk is crazy for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, he said there are some manhole covers here posing stones here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same here. They get started early, man. You come over here thinking, you know, you're going to be Moby Dick. They turn you back into a damn tic-tac in a minute. Now you really done blown your load. You done sold everything over there. You done retired early. You done did all that just so you could be bigger over here. And now you're disappointed. Yeah, man, it's crazy. But let's talk about some of this stuff. Hey, Curl, step up. He said J. Edgar Hoover had major SPS. That's why he wore women's clothes and built the bones of the surveillance state. Yeah, man, you know, and then we act out when we're insecure, when you feel inadequate. That's where all that bullying and stuff comes from. That's where all that bullying and stuff comes from. But we were talking about growing old too. And it's a blessing, man, not a curse. Growing old is a blessing, guys, not a curse. Let me remind you that someone didn't wake up this morning who probably was more deserving to be alive than you, who's probably participating more in society, bringing more to the table than you. They didn't make it, but you're still here for whatever reason. You should be grateful for that, man. Every wrinkle tells a story. Every gray hair, man, talks about wisdom and the challenges we face. Guys, this is not rhetoric. Man, we're doing all kind of shit to try to hold back Mother Nature, man. Let it come, man. Because only the fortunate among us can even talk about this situation. You know, when I was 30, I thought I was going to be 30 for the rest of my life. Hell, I'm 61 now. What's up, Area 51? Frank L says, I ran into an elephant pussy when I was stationed in Clark. They're here, man. Trust me. That's a myth. Because they got 9-pound babies coming out down that damn chute over here, whether you want to believe it or not. These women are going to tell you everything you want to hear. Okay? Because I'm getting ready to do a video today for my members only. I've been neglecting them, man. I live with Superhead. And I'm just going to talk about the length that women go to over here to please you, especially if you're taking care of business. If you're holding up your end of the bargain. You know, but whatever reason, he said it's because the BBC and Asian porn scenes on Pornhub that has had a bad perception of what they're looking forward to when they come to the field. No, we're just talking about period. According to the CDC, 4 to 20 million people, depending, they said 2% to 10% of men in America, which the last census, 162 million men in America. So 2 to 10% suffer from SPS, man. That's a lot of men. It might just be your perception. Because of Pornhub, because of the media, social media and all of that, that you think, well, hell, I've got 6 inches. I've got a small dick, you think, when that's normal. He says, oh, well, I hope you pick for personality too. Yeah. Mr. Passport King says, women don't help the syndrome either because their go-to insult is criticizing a man's size because they know the influence that has over us, that SPS. If it didn't affect us, they couldn't use it. Because I was looking at a video today. They were interviewing the woman that they call Superhead. And she was talking about when it comes to sex, it's different for men. So, it's what do you call it? But it's different for men than it is for women. So men are celebrated for all the sex they have, but a woman is denigrated, she said. That was her words. I looked that up, criticized painfully, for having more sexual partners. He said, the skinny girls have the deepest. He said, I'm 50 years old. I can't wait to turn 54 retirement. Yeah, man. I mean, every day is a gift. Every minute is a gift. Because all that religion and all that other stuff, it's just man's, he's trying to figure out, it's a sincere desire to figure out why we're here, how we got here, what's on that other side. We really don't know, guys. They're guessing. All you know is you're here right now, your conscience. And you got to enjoy that, man. Shakespeare said it. What little we know about death, life should be a paradise. But we don't do it. We take it for granted. Listen to this. If you don't hear nothing else on the live stream today, you're not going to live to be 1,000 years old. So stop acting as if you're going to live to be 1,000 years old. You're not going to do it. Yeah, he said fence post. Yeah. What's this guy? People are so childish. Hey, what's that? Is that Bando Clay? Hey, what's up, Michael Jeffries? Ain't nobody bringing it like Brother Cal. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad y'all can appreciate that. He said retirement at 54. Yeah, a lot of people are jumping off, man. We're saying, look, we don't know how much time we got left. That money's not going to do you any good. If you're dead, somebody else is going to spend it. They're going to replace you, and they're going to forget about you. That woman's going to be spending that money with somebody else. Some other man is going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor if you don't enjoy them. If you don't spend that money, somebody else is going to spend it, man. You're going to be rotting in your damn grave. I've seen it before. I told you. Hey, Joe the plumber. Welcome to the Sunshine Show's community. Thanks for your support. I wasn't even dead. And hell, within 2 months, some clown was propping his feet up on my kitchen table, going in and out of my refrigerator, driving my car. They're going to do it, guys. He said, 30 years of service on the same job. Yeah, that's right. He said, Uncle, have you noticed since you, what did he say? Wait. Since you changed your diet, that your thought level has gotten better? Absolutely. Sugar is poison. It's toxic. But I'm going to tell you something else. Y'all deserve better, Rayshard. Go on the YouTube feed and look at the bullshit that they're feeding us. It's foolishness, man. They're playing on your damn intelligence. They're disrespecting us as men by talking about that crazy stuff. How many more videos do you have to see that says, why do Filipinos date old foreign men? That's on there today. It's a new video. And red flags of a Filipino. How many more videos have to be made about that? That's the reason why I said I'm taking it in another direction. I don't care if my views go down. I'm not going to sell out like that. Interviewing the same people over and over. They got another interview with old dog. Come on, man. Really? Mike's retirement, Philippines retirement. How much more? I mean, do you need to know about these guys? And I'm not picking on them. I'm just saying that's what's leading me in another direction. I'm not going to sell out, man. I'm not going to sell out. I'm sorry. I'm not a sellout. John says after retirement, you're allowed to do all the crazy stuff you were not allowed to do as a kid. Right. That's exactly right. We retire from our jobs, not from life. And then like the guy said in the name, okay, you were stuck in one place all your life. Now that you're retired, why would you do that to yourself? He hit me over the head with that one because it's exactly what I did. He didn't. He said, man, you need to move around. But we're programmed. We got to get rid of that. That's why I say, give yourself time when you move overseas. Don't just, if things don't work out right away, pack up and leave, because you got to get rid of all that old crazy thinking that you've been carrying around your whole life. All them crazy spending habits. What difference does a cost of living budget going to mean if you're still spending the same way you spent at home? It's not going to make a difference over here, but after a while it will. Michael Beecher Life said it. It was so profound. Will I make a video about it? I don't know. But he was 100% true. He said the longer you stay in the Philippines, the cheaper it gets. The cheaper it's going to get in Thailand and wherever you are. You're going to know the shortcuts. You're going to know the substitutions. Oh, okay, they don't have Jiffy peanut butter over there, but this tastes just like it. And it's half the price. All of that. You're going to know how to avoid that skin tax when you go certain places. Because what you're going to do, I don't go anywhere by myself unless the prices are clearly marked. If they're not, if it's some type of flea market or just something like that, souvenirs they're selling, I got Marilyn with me. I'll let Marilyn go and do it. I'm not going to do it. 53 Shades Darker said this sergeant migrated from the Philippines, graduated college, and had a great career. That's why I retired from the same place at 52 and haven't looked back. He says, I saw that old dog interview. You know, I don't pick on these guys, man. I'm just telling you. I mean, how many times? That's why I don't do interviews. It's like, I've already told y'all everything about me. You can do all of that. All you got to do is go on my channel, watch these live streams. I'm going to tell you everything. I'm not just going to do that. I mean, if it's a new channel and I see the channel's going in a good direction, I'll do it to help the channel. But I'm not just going to do that because somebody runs up on me. Oh, let me interview you. You know, no. You got time for that. What's this? Is it G time? G time. He said, I'm glad I've truly enjoyed life as I have lived. Some people call me crazy and selfish, but I have been getting it in. You can't wait till you retire to try and live. And I don't know. You're right. I think that's what people are saying. Now, at some point, do you have to delay the gratification, G-time? Yeah, but not at the expense of living. But let's get over here to some of the things we lie about. And then I want you to be truthful to yourself, because we're going to talk about, you know, the top 10 things men lie about. And then the shit we do, you know, because you can lie about being more successful than what you are. But the number one thing on the list of the top 10 things we lie about, and you probably gonna agree with this, is income and financial status. Yeah. It says men exaggerate their earnings, or they do the opposite. They had financial struggles to appear more successful. Because remember, I already gave you the expectations of a man from society. They're deep. It's a tall order, man. And if you missing on any of these, you're less than a man. And we're quick to tell y'all he's not a real man. He's not John Holmes in the bedroom. He's not LeBron James in the boardroom, you know, and all that. It's all constantly being compared. But income and financial status. But I'm going to tell you something right now. You can't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but when you look in that mirror, and that's one of the consequences of lying. It says impact on mental health, because continued lying leads to depression. Okay, and it complicates shit. One lie, you got to tell another one to cover that one. And you don't remember lies, guys. You don't remember lies. I don't. That's why I quit lying so much. I promise you guys, when I moved over here to the Philippines, long before that, when I got sober, when I stopped drinking, it's like, who are you that I got to lie to? You're not that important. See, that's talking about being healthily selfish. I'm not going to lie to you at my expense. You know, love me or hate me, but this is the real me. Great Dre's Going Global says, I know when I was in the Philippines, my Filipino girlfriend kept me from going in fish markets because she says they raise up the prices on food, so I'll hang back at home. Absolutely. It's true. Now, anybody's ever been to San Carlos City? And Angelo Habib is on here. A couple of guys have been here on here. They can bear witness to this. Everybody knows who I am here. There's very few people who don't know who Sunshine Shoulders is, especially in the city center. But if I go, and I've been here almost 6 years, if I go to the market right now by myself, they're going to charge me more. So Marilyn goes to the market. And even though they know Marilyn's with me, they wouldn't dare charge her extra because she knows how much shit costs. No. Hey, booby, put your shirt on. But I don't know.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Okay, yeah, wash your hands. Put a shirt on.
I see you in.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like and subscribe. You're not gonna get this.
I see you in Mama's phone.
Oh, you saw me in your mama's phone?
Yes.
What, a picture? Oh, well, are you sure that was me?
YouTube.
Oh, the YouTube. Oh, okay. Young Fresh Global Travel says, I'm 46, and I make sure no matter what, I live my life. Someone died last night who probably deserves to live more than you. So try to find some gratitude, ladies and gentlemen.
Did teacher check
okay.
your island?
No.
What's up, Maddie? Says, I'm walking across America from Oregon to South Carolina, currently in Kansas. Your live streams are a highlight of my day. Thank you. Oh, man, bravo, man. Because I did something similar to that. Well, not that far. I walked from Louisville, Kentucky to Lexington, Kentucky in 2005. But then it's almost my 1 year, guys. I think next week is my 1 year that I walked from San Carlos City to Debunking, promoting health and fitness, unity, hope. So yeah, bravo, Matt. That's the type of stuff that I really like doing, man. I always like doing that. And I'm going to have a special live stream because the people in the Philippines, they really appreciated that. They did not take that for granted. It's people stop me on the street right now and say, how long did that take you? Did you really walk that far? Because they know it's a hell of a feat. But my Western viewers, they look at it like, well, hell, you didn't walk across the country like Matt Bassett's doing. So they don't think it's no big deal. So I challenge you to do it. And if y'all see Matt coming through there, man, give him some support. What do you need out there, Matt? You need anything? Before I forget, let me tell y'all, it's September now. The Christmas season has started. Every year we have a Christmas to remember with the Sunshine Shoulders community where we help 10 families. We give them 5,000 pesos each. I'm going to need y'all's help again. If you want to get involved with that from now until December 24th, just put my email up there and I'll send you the link, or the PayPal link is I think it's in my description. It's usually in the description of most of my videos. We're trying to make a difference in people's lives over here. This isn't the West. There's no food stamps. There's no Section 8. There's no angel tree. We're the damn angel tree over here. Okay? The Sunshine Shoulders angel tree. That's what it is, guys. And if you go back last year and you look at the impact that we had, you'll know it's well worth it, man. It's well worth it. What's up, Thomas Marshall? He said, you don't have to lie. Just ask them the same question they asked you. Well, we're just talking about what men lie about. There's so much pressure to being a man today, man. It's ever evolving. You're like, okay, I checked off all the boxes. Then the next day, oh, they got something else on there. But okay, relationship history. And say we downplay the number of past relationships or marriages to seem more appealing. We do this. It's just like I tipped my hat to Robert Dane, to Harry Shoulders, excuse me, for admitting that he's actually been married 7 times, guys, to 6 women. And I asked him, I said, do you tell women that? I wouldn't tell a woman that. I mean, you know, is that lying by not disclosing that type of information? Because I was going to put on here, and maybe I'll do a video about it, the things men should keep private. And it almost mirrors a lot of this stuff in here. But relationship status and relationship history, and whether or not you're married now or you're single now, we lie about that to women. You're married and you can tell I'm single. Are you in a a long-term committed relationship, but you'll tell a woman I'm single. I don't have any rings on my finger. Okay. He says, I see you in the YouTube, Cal. He said, yeah, that's a long-ass walk. He said, damn, that year went fast. Man, time does not stand still, 53 Shades Darker. I was listening to, I think it was on that old dog video where he said, and I'm like, are these guys watching my videos? Because I just did a video on aging, but he made a great point. He says you start getting older, like his age. He said next year it seems like an eternity. And it does. You know, we're living on any time, guys. It's the young guys and everybody in denial that's living on borrowed time. When you get my age, you're living on any time. Any time it could be it. My father was 61. We were the same age, man, when he died. But he wasn't in the shape I was in. Okay, all that hard living had caught up to him. When he died, he had stopped drinking. He had stopped smoking and all that, but it was too late. They tell us as men that once you get in your 50s, how you lived in your 30s is going to tell. When you get 50, they're going to tell how you were living in your 30s. So if you're in your 30s right now, man, take that foot off the gas, man. I start taking better care of yourself because eventually it's going to show up. Kevin Strong says, I dated a 69-year-old beauty and she said something about my height. I told her I don't give a F what you and your Geritol bitches think. Wow, you dated a 69-year-old? Does she even have a damn vagina left down there at 69? I don't know, but she hasn't even got a womb there. They done sold that damn thing up. Matt says, everyone has been generous. I have everything I need. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, there's my email, guys. But the PayPal link. But I want I Love LaChon if he's on here. Or anybody that's boots on the ground in the Philippines that's part of this community that wants to come on here, man. Just kind of share your experience. Let's put a face to a name. Laura says, Western viewer here. Obvious it was tough humidity alone. The heat, yeah. The dangerous road. I hope you never do it again. Hi, Cal. Yeah, I don't think I will, Laura. because I really bit off more than I can chew. But because you got people who are waiting for you to fail, that was one of my motivations to keep going. And then Steve, if he's watching, he pushed me the last 2 days. I wouldn't have made it in the shorter time as I did if he wouldn't have joined me those last 2 days. I mean, he pushed me beyond anything really that I was capable of doing by myself. I mean, really, man, that last day was hell. And this guy had on some Unitop sneakers, guys. I'm talking about literally, he went to Unitop and paid 300 pesos for a pair of shoes, and he walked for 2 days in them damn things. He's the Viking, but he comes from that school of, what's that guy's name that does all that crazy stuff? Walks all those, runs all those ultra marathon. David Goggins. See, he's from his school. Because I got pissed off at him, man. I was wanting to quit. He's like, come on, man. And at one point, you're in a zone. You can't feel the heat. It was only when I got to, believe it, man, go back and watch that live stream, man. I broke down crying, man. I'm talking about, it took everything out of me, man. I had just enough left to make it to the damn boulevard. The real nitty gritty. What's up, Frank White? Eddie Kane said, man, OG, when you put that Bruce Lee wig on, I died laughing. And that's another thing, man. I'm going to, the last 10 minutes of this vlog, because I forgot to do it last time, I'm going to auction off that wig for my spin wheel. A guy told me to do that. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And if you don't believe me, go on the last live stream I had. It's in there. I think his name is Colin. Or no, I don't know. I think it's Colin or Cedric or something. Hey, thank you, Young Fresh Global Travel, for that super chat. He says, I lie about my age when I go back to New York City. But when I'm here in the Philippines, I tell them. I also tell the Filipina I use a CPAP and no judgment from it all. Yeah, because that's coming up too, brother. I'm glad you brought this up. But yeah, okay. Here's one thing. Attractiveness to others, it says. Now here's what that means. We claim to receive attention from women more than they actually do. And you know that. You see that all the time on here. I'm a rock star when I go to the Philippines. We lie about that. We lie about the amount of attention that we receive over here and in their country. Yeah, I might be, 70, but boy, the women, they really like me. They really be on me when I go to Thailand or whatever it is. Okay. The next one is interests and hobbies. It says we pretend to be interested in activities or hobbies just to impress someone. Yeah. So you come over here and you want to participate in a balut eating contest. Good and damn well, you don't like balut. But this is what we do. Or we'll go to a polo meet or something like that. Pretend that you're interested in certain activities just to impress somebody. You are going to church. People go to church. Good and well, they don't believe. They surely don't live it. But they want to impress somebody. They join the choir. They join the deacon association and all of that. The brotherhood. The brotherhood where the old men get together and they go down front and they sing, you ought to look around, with no music and all that. Yeah, we do that to impress people. He said, this guy in my building's 108. Is he lying, though? Did they even have birth certificates back then? Is there anybody that's 108 that can verify that, Frank? I'm just messing around, guys. And maybe he is. He said, I thought you were talking about Forrest Gump. But that's another one, brother. We do lie about our age. Hey, W, Secret to Success, thanks for that super chat. He said, I told you not to do that death walk. Man, it was, but it shows you what we're capable of. Because in and of ourselves, we won't do anything, man. We're too lazy. That's human nature. We want the easiest off the way. You have to be pushed. You have to have that self-discipline that's going to push yourself to that other level. What's up, Tatai Sanders? He says, I use the CPAP too. He just left the Philippines, by the way. He said, Thailand is better than the Philippines. Stop lying, Cal. You know you want to be here. Well, that's subjective, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself over there. Because I'm certainly enjoying myself here, man. I'm not taking up for the Philippines. The Philippines don't need me to take up for it. Okay? I'm living a damn good life over here. I'm not wasting my time anymore. If I wasn't having the life I'm telling you that I have over here, I wouldn't be here. I'd be somewhere else. Michael Dawsonville, he says, what? He said, I tried eating balut in Angeles City. He said, I pretend you used to be a football player when you're in high school. Yeah. Now that's coming up, man. That's coming up with the health and fitness. This is stuff we lie about. Men lie about. So much pressure today to be a man. And that traditional role. And the millennials, they done just threw all that out the window. All they like to do is play them damn video games and stuff. But if that's what the definition of being a man is and getting paid for it, he said Philippines is the best. He said Thailand infrastructure and healthcare is better, but the Philippines women are better. Yeah, Philippines is better. I'm turning over a glass to mark this event. 42 minutes in the live stream and a woman was just now brought up. So I'm going to give y'all a bravo for that. Hey, Young Fresh Global Travel, thanks for that super chat. He said, I lie about my body count, but my Filipino can't. Yeah, that's what we're saying, relationship history, but that's next. Sexual experience. It says men inflate their sexual history or experience to seem more desirable. Okay? Remember, men we're celebrated for how many women we've had, but women are denigrated. They're put down for the body count. You're saying exactly what this says. And of course, she knows that. So she's going to lie. I could have put the top 10 things women lie about. And I guarantee you that's going to be on there. How many men they've had. Hun, give me some water, please. He said, even if you discount all the plastic boobs, he said, we can have a support in both locations. Kevin Jennings said, that walk you guys did was very inspiring, man. We're only as old as we feel. In 2 hours, I'll be 59 here in the States, man. Advance, happy birthday. And you're right. You don't know what you're capable of doing until you try. And if you fail, it doesn't mean you're failure. It just means that you tried. As far as I'm concerned. When you don't try, you're guaranteed to fail, man. I'm sorry. He says, TJ said different rankings for different priorities. Yeah, I prefer Thailand and the Philippines as a digital nomad, but if I was just trying to sling pipe, I'd rather live in a fiat. Thank you, Booby. It's right. You know, it just depends on who you are. It's all subjective. I mean, people never take into consideration that the Philippines is the #1 place on earth that's susceptible to a natural disaster. how in the world would they have this pristine infrastructure? Nobody else has the natural disasters that occur over here, and they occur so frequently. Hey, Joe the plumber, thanks for that super chat. He says, I'll be in San Carlos City December 9th to December 11th. Are you accepting guests in the guest house? If not, I can get Airbnb. Sure, man. Just let me know. Give me a couple of days notice and I'll have it ready. It's ready now. But, you know, I don't know what's going to happen between now and December 9th. But yeah, of course, you're welcome. But yeah, I was just happy that it was 42 minutes in the live stream before anybody said anything about women. But one thing I will say, when it comes to women over here, make sure you check the reciprocity rate. Is she giving back at the same rate you're giving? Because if I'm paying all the bills, she's got to supply all the thrills. And if it's a high reciprocity rate, stop by. But if it's low, you got to go. That's something that you have to look at. See, in America, you're getting a low reciprocity rate. They just want you to keep going. They're not giving you anything, really. All I did over there, man, I still had to beg my wife for just anything. It wasn't nothing special coming down that pipe. I'm sorry. I mean, I was begging on my birthday. What's up, Kaz? Thanks. He said Kaz gifted 10 Sunshine Shoulders memberships. Now, Michael Beach of Life told me that.
I will put that CCTV up there. Oh, what do you do that?
Yeah, I told you we got it. The computer, YouTube, the people in the chat right now, YouTube will gift those as they see fit. I have nothing to do with that. But thanks, Kaz. You know, Kaz will tell you about these women lying and stuff. But anyway, sexual experience. Okay. Number 6 is emotional availability. Okay, and this is crazy, right? You say, well, what's that mean, Cal? It means they'll claim to be ready for a serious relationship when they're not. This is what we'll do. We'll tell a woman anything, man, for her to put the damn fire out. We're our own worst enemy when it comes to that, man. We get off the plane pants on fire. The hot pants syndrome. That's what I call it. So we'll tell the woman we're ready when you're not. You just got out of divorce. You just got out of a toxic relationship, a bitter separation, a breakup, and you jump right back into another one because that's what she wants. And again, we'll lie about whether we're married or not. We're still married. The divorce isn't final yet. And you're going to lie, I'm single. Okay? You're still hurting. You're still grieving over the last relationship, but I'm fine. Come on, let's start again. What, huh? What are you talking
transfer
about?
That.
What? Transfer over here?
Yeah, so that
why?
We can
get that rag off of there. Booby put that up there. He said, Calvin, I'll never forge how Pumpkin Joe passed you by and said, hey, you want to live? Yeah, that's funny, man. I still laugh about that. He came back. They came by me this way, and I said, that's Pumpkin Joe, because he's the only one that got that bright yellow little Herbie Love Bug looking car. And then he circled back around and let his window down. He said, hey, you want to ride? That was funny, man, because you got to know Pumpkin Joe. He was looking serious, too. He was dead serious. He did not. He was joking, but he did not crack a smile. They said, having lived in both, he said, that said, having lived in both, I just moved to Vietnam. Really just depends on what you need. Some dudes I've met in Cambo. Oh, wow. Here, give me that real quick. Yeah, the last 10 minutes of the live stream, we're going to auction this off, man, for the for the spin wheel. And I'll send it post office. No, I don't want to put that on. He said, some dudes I met in Cambo are convinced there's no better place in Asia, so your mileage will vary. That's true. I told y'all that Patrick P. Money BlackRock, he swears on Cambodia. But Eric Terry, who I met in person, we went to Thailand together. He said, Calvin, I've been to Cambodia 20 times. He said, it doesn't compare to the Philippines. And then he said this on his first trip to the Philippines. I don't know if the tune-up had something to do with it or not, but he's a world traveler. He's been all over the world. It's just, it's subjective, man. Pumpkin Joe Philippine Experience said, yeah, I look out for my brothers. Yeah, it was hilarious, man. You don't know. I laughed about that for a few days. Because you look, I know you was joking, but boy, you didn't crack a smile. Hey, Lawrence, thanks for that super chase. Said, Cal, when I get off the plane, my pants will be on fire. I don't stand a chance. I'm just weak. Yeah, man, I'm going to take a page out of Michael Alexander's book. I'll go ahead and pay that $80 before I get over here because it's a whole lot cheaper than paying $80,000. What's up, Cos? Thanks for that super chat. He said, save the wig. I was just taking the guy's suggestion. He said, you should auction that off. Okay, see, these guys were gifted a membership by Cos. It's got Will Rose. It's a bunch of people. See, YouTube does it. Hello, Touristing Wala Quarta. Tori Mackey says, how's it, Calvin? Been a while. Oh, man, we're doing good, man. Oh, he's from the Philippines, but living in West Virginia for now. Wow, congratulations. How you like it there? That's where John was from, West Virginia. I went to Huntington, West Virginia. I've been to Charleston, West Virginia. $53 Shades Darker says, Lawrence, just be careful because here you may end up with pants on fire and a Nestle Crunch. He said, all pee isn't good. What's the matter? You burning? Well, it's a lot going on over here, man. You don't want to catch something you can't get rid of. We don't talk about tuberculosis. If you look, go, this is my assignment for you guys. Okay, I want you to go online and look at the tuberculosis rates in the Philippines versus America. You won't believe it. America's got 4 times as many citizens. It'll shock you, man, in 2024. But we don't care. We won't take the woman to the doctor. We won't demand that she go to the doctor. We just come over here and jump in bed with them. You're going to catch something that you can't get rid of. Oh, that's the same one. Thanks, guys. He said, Alex, what's up, Alex? He said, good day, everyone. Thanks for creating the unofficial expat resource center Facebook page. So if you a contact of mine in Facebook, which I don't have that many, I sent you an invite. It's by invite only. And we're just in the talking stage, and it's just like really like another Sunshine Shoulders Facebook page, really, where we can all come on there and, chop it up, talk about what's going on in our lives over here, any plans on coming over here. Laura says, in some cases of TB are becoming drug resistant to treatment. Wow. Frank said TB is big time in the fields. It is. It's bigger than what you would imagine because we've just about eliminated it in America. I mean, it's tiny. And you look at that, and then you look at what the Philippine rate is. Man, It's crazy, guys. You wouldn't believe it. I'm trying to think, but I'm almost sure it's one of the top 10 reasons. What is that? Oh, that goes on my head when I shave. The Filipinos die over here. Top 10 causes of death over here in the Philippines. I'm almost certain of that. What's up, Cos? Thanks for that super chat. He said tuberculosis rate in the Philippines, 741,000. The United States, 8.7,000. Yeah. Imagine that. But they give another figure like so many per thousand or so many per million or whatever it is. It dwarfs the United States. Because so many people died. See how many people died, Cos, in the Philippines last year from tuberculosis versus the United States. And that's what you're going to see. Golden Gate said, Cal, there's a brother vlogging that got gravely ill. He was trying to make it to Guam, but was too ill. He did make it to a hospital, though. He's extremely weak. What did he have? Hey, is this AI coconut guy or Al coconut guy? Thanks for that super chat. He said, I love your perspective of the Philippines. Fly, Eagles, fly. My brother's a big Philadelphia Eagles fan because he was stationed in Philadelphia in the Navy. He was a corpsman. He worked at that hospital. He said, how do I donate to this homeless man? What homeless man? I don't understand. Who? Y'all got me on that one. Thomas Marshall said, I saw how they advised different cases out in Vietnam. He said, hey, Calvin, how's the black guy with the 20-year-old Filipino? They're still doing good. You know, they've been together. Next month will be a year. But, you know, just vet the woman, man. You know, it's hard to find out everything you can about these women. Because if it's too good to be true, it probably is. It's probably too good to be true. But remember, if you're going to live in blissful ignorance, I'm not going to stuff the damn reality principle down your throat. I said what I said about women. You know, play this game at your own risk. But they all come with something. There's always something behind that. Kaz told me a story. And I told him, we were just going back and forth. I said, man, you know, you can't screw these women for nothing over here. What's up, Hollywood, baby? My favorite farmer. He said that guy is sick as a vlogger. He said he was on his way to Guam to get treated. I don't know if he made it. Moshira Matano, it says, my Filipino aunt had tuberculosis. She lives in Canada. It took over a year to recover with medication and hospitalization. And now that we're talking about it, see, if you want, a lot of Filipinos, they get stopped doing the medical because they'll have a positive sputum test. Okay? That doesn't mean they got tuberculosis, but, you know, sputum is one of the ways that they check for tuberculosis. So then they got to wait 6 months. When I brought my wife over there, she failed it twice. That's why it took so long. The first time she failed, we waited 6 months, but then our son's medical had expired. No, we had to get his CRBA. And then her medical expired again. So she had to take it again and she failed. And a lot of women over here, and see, my brother's a nurse. He's retired now. He says, it's something about this region over here. They come up showing positive for tuberculosis and positive sputum test. So if you run into that, you know why. Just tell her to wait that 6 months and try it again. Hey, what time is the Travis County word on that community center? It's just in the talking stages, man. We're just putting it out there. a guy did send me just a basic business plan. I'm gonna post it on the website, and it's really in the infant stages, man.
I remember.
What is that? Oh yeah.
My general,
But we want to keep it simple. We can do something just like rent a storefront in Cebu or Manila, and then just put the stuff in there that we need. But we could get it done. I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated, but it is needed. It's just needed. It could be somewhere where you can hang out. But the thing is, it's like with any other business plan, you got to check the demographic. You can't have a resource center that's only going to accommodate 20 people and you got 1,000 expats who are going to use the damn thing. See, that's all. That's what I'm talking about. We got to, He said, Pumpkin Joe Philippines Experience says TB is no joke. I worked in the medical field, and many come up positive from proximity contact, like myself. I had months of shots for treatment and very costly. Thank God my job paid for it. Yeah, if you get that, man, you might as well forget it. You're not going to die, but it's expensive. But we don't know. We don't know anything about her medical history. How crazy are we to do that? How crazy? Think about this. And then we'll move on to the next one. But how crazy is it? Y'all so in a rush to get over to these women that you don't know anything about her medical history, her family's medical history, nothing. You're just going by what she tells you. Now all of a sudden, she's a dating site. She's got a dating site PhD. She's a doctor. You're taking a very high risk. We all do. Fortunate for us, a lot of the women we deal with are good women. Otherwise, like I said, the landscape will be littered with the heads of Western men. Because we do some stupid stuff, man. And that's a fact. We do some stupid stuff, guys. And that's one of them. Another one is, a guy messaged me today. He said, man, he brought his wife to America. And he said, they had come to an agreement that she wasn't going to work. That he was going to take care of her, which he does. Okay? But guess what? Now every day she's on his case to work. And I said, man, look, that's just a Filipino thing. That's one of the reasons they come to America. They want to work. They want to provide for themselves and their families. They're just really not used to people giving them something, man. That's not, we bring that over here. We're their welfare system. Because they don't really have it. They got something over here for the poorest of the poor. What y'all call that? Where they get that money every month, every 3 months or whatever it is. It's something, right? And they don't get a lot, but that's the extent of it. There's no food stamps or nothing. We become that. He said, Golden Gate said, Frank, he made it to a local hospital. He couldn't do the Guam trip. Extremely weak condition. He said, that guy has a beautiful girl. He's winning at this point. She's pretty. He's taking care of her whole family. Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about the guy. I don't know. Well, he probably is. I know him and Cliff are like brother-in-laws now. Y'all remember Cliff and Rue? That's her sister. Yeah, I don't use them things. Here, let me see them. I told y'all that Jeff Retardo sent me these. Anybody that comes to St. Carlos City and you want these Trojans, I got a bunch of them, man. Now, these are brand new. I got boxes up there. I'll give them to you. Because when you're in a committed relationship, you don't need them. Mike Dawsonville says, you may not have tuberculosis, but if you're exposed to TB, your test will show positive. Yeah. Hey, Kiss. Good morning, Mr. Calvin. And that's what will stop you, because you're in a hurry to get her over there. She has to pass that medical. She has to pass that medical. And that's one of the things that gets in their way. And okay, it will just, man, demolish your, if you were happy and excited and everything, it just shoots all that to hell. Because you've been waiting that long. Now you got 6 more months just to, because she takes the sputum test and they watch it for 6 months. It deflates you, man. You be ready to give up. He said, we're crazy from the heat. Kid says, many never put on the scuba gear, before sending JR into the cave. Yeah, refill coffee, let's go. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. How crazy is that? But let's go to the next one. We just talked about emotional availability. We claim to be ready for a serious relationship when we're not, for real. We're still married. We're still grieving over the last relationship. It's a rebound. But this is stuff we lie about. Okay. Number 7 is time spent with the boys. Yeah, we lie about how much time they spend partying with the boys. Okay, you know how, guys, we make up these stories and to show, just how hip my clique is. Yeah, we went to Miami Beach and we all flew to the Philippines together and we were on Walking Street. Yeah, I think I need the stuff. I'm pretty sure there's something in here. Well, here's the CRBA checklist. Because we're getting ready to do boobies. But this was for my son. I still got it. I kept everything. But we lie about that kind of stuff. Okay, here's the big one. Work commitments. We exaggerate our workload, our responsibilities to justify being unavailable. You be like, man, come on, man, let's go out. How y'all work in the morning? Are we working 10s now? 12-hour shifts now.
The same, at the same school. Look at the uniform.
Yeah. TJ, thanks for that super chat. What is this? What type of money is this in Vietnam?
Yeah.
He said that travel insurance with repatriation sounds expensive until you're stuck in Samar Community Hospital. Who did that?
I don't know.
And the tire shop with 3 new grads and an intern. Yeah, man, but you better read the fine print when you take out all that travel insurance, because these insurance companies, they're not stupid, TJ. But you're right. It's not really that expensive. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Especially your first time over here. Always check that box. Always check that box, man, for that travel insurance. Don't skimp on that, man. It's only like $40 or whatever it is, $50 extra dollars. Man, you may need it now.
Look at her.
Where's Tia?
He said, I caught TB from my Korean, what do you say? From my Korean girlfriend in 1996. Wow.
Because I want you.
Shut up, booby. Oh, okay, Cal said, big man in the Philippines says you were his inspiration to start his YouTube channel. Yes, I saw that.
What the? Look, Mama.
And he tried, I guess he kind of patterns himself after what I do.
And other one.
Yeah.
But he's always talking about, the toxic Filipino relationships, man. He's funny to me. He says the medical check required to migrate. You damn right. You damn right. You got to pass that physical. You got to pass an interview. Then you got that CFO class. That's the beast. Where they try to convince her not to go. They scare her.
Mama.
Talk about, spouse abuse, human trafficking, sex trafficking,
Mama, can you
and all that.
on my eyes?
No. Later na ko send you something.
But I'm gonna find you.
Patrick P. Money Blackrock, here he is on her now. He said Malaysia is a good kept secret. I just be relaxing and loving life, my brother. Just keep away from Chinese people. Yeah, I know you. So now so which one do you think is better, in your opinion? Cambodia or Malaysia? Because this is what we were talking about. We don't even consider other places. They make us beeline straight to the Philippines. I think you're cheating yourself when you do that. You can save a lot of time and a lot of money.
Same with you. Wow.
If I was here and I had and I had the money and I had the time, I'd see them all. I see that whole little Southeast Asian region. Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, Indonesia. I would do that whole thing.
Look, Daddy. It's all of Mama.
Yeah, when she was little or what? Grace going global says, I'm trying to get my son the U.S. citizenship. How long does the process take, if you don't mind me asking? Things. It doesn't take long. What you have to do is, there's a Facebook group, CRBA. This is what I tell people all the time. If you want a CRBA, if you got a K-1 visa, spousal visa, there's Facebook groups. You go on there. They'll take you line by line through the process. Once you get all the paperwork, you're going to set up an appointment. Then you're going to send everything to either the embassy or the consulate. Once they see it's all there, you're going to send them copies of everything. Then they're going to set you up an appointment. Then you bring all the originals with you. It just depends on how many people's in there. When I did my sons, I promise you, the whole time, from the walk from the condominium to across the street, signing in and all that, didn't take a... Hey, they'll prove you right then and there. And it used to be a long time before you got booby. It used to be a long time before you received the passport and the CRBA certificate. 2 days later, we had it.
I gotta get my pencil.
They said add Singapore. Yeah, but see, we don't add Singapore cards because our budgets aren't there. We're coming over trying to save money. Hell, Confident Travel Speaks, he works over there right now. He's like, man, it's expensive over here. Luckily, his job pays for everything. Off the cuff adventures with Jamie. Thanks for that super sticker, man. He's in, I think he's in Duval. He came to our meet and greet. He's been traveling around. I saw where you said you drove 20-something hours, man. Was that true, or are you just making a joke?
Go watch that.
Oh, okay. Patrick said Malaysia all day. You get Western luxury at very low prices like the Philippines and Thailand. Wow. See? Me and Merlin, we eventually going to make the whole circle. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, when it's time for me to get that retirement visa, when my Social Security kicks in, I'm gonna go where it's gonna be more beneficial for us. I don't know if I want to, I'm not just gonna beeline here. He said, I thought a lot about it because their Ritz-Carlton residence is only about $2,100 a month. Only. He said, citizenship was easy unless you get a dickhead like I did. It cost me 2 extra months. Yo, they thought you were Filipino. He said, I'd like to see more of Laos. Only been to Lang Prabang. He said, Singapore is crazy expensive. He said, living is expensive. Eating and traveling is dirt cheap. I was telling somebody this the other day.
Huh?
When I went to,
Mama,
it's how it is in the Philippines.
funny.
When you're traveling around, it's not expensive. Eating is what cost me. When we went that little 10-day trip last month, well, in August, we went to the meet and greet and go to this place. Traveling is nothing. It's the food.
Hello?
That's what eats up your travel budget.
Yes, sir.
He said, I saw you talking to Tim K, Jamie. He said, yeah, very true.
Po.
What's up, Jamie? He said, Malaysia's way developed and diverse, and scams are not as prevalent as Cambodia. I spent less in Malaysia than Cambodia, believe it or not. Wow.
Okay, hello, sir.
I don't know what that is. I think it might be the package coming. Knuckle Game says, do you have TikTok? If not, you need to be on it. Well, I'm probably going. Well, Booby's got my TikTok. I actually have a TikTok, but I made it for Booby. I probably need to get on it. You're right. 8,000 miles away. Shout out to you, Cal, for bringing the real. Hey, thanks, man. I know you got your channel. You still putting up videos? Let's go to the next one, guys. The top 10 things men lie about. We're on number 9. This is a big one. Health and fitness. Now, we'll downplay health issues or pretend to be more fit than we actually are. And then we lie about our age. We lie about our dick size. We lie about all kinds of stuff. I walk 15,000 steps a day and all of that, right? I was in the Navy SEAL and all of that. I've done marathons before. We lie about our health and fitness in a minute. A lot of this stuff, you should keep it private anyway, your health information. So there's no need to lie. They got something called PHI, private health information. See, as an insurance agent, I had everybody's information. Man, I could get sued. I could lose my license, go to jail, certainly be fined for giving out somebody's private health information. Your private information, period. But we'll lie, I'm in great shape. You know good and well they've already took your damn prostate out. Talking about you banging everything that's moving. You might as well didn't even have a pecker. They take that damn prostate out. Now, they've got different options, though, now, where you don't have to take it out. See, it used to be, that was it. They cut that damn thing out because my American wife had a cousin. He was this big tough guy, right? They cut that damn thing out, man. He was like a damn church mouse. He was quiet as a church mouse. Wearing diapers. There's nothing to laugh about. It's something serious, but I'm just saying. We'll lie about this stuff. And I remember him. He used to come and stay with us like a week at a time. He ordered a pump, a man pump. He says, I found a gym in Panama, a city called Boquete. Temperature 60 to 75 year round. Panama retirement visas can be issued in 6 months. Permanent residence, no renewal. Financial requirements, a minimum $1,000 per month. Yeah, it's just not far enough away for me. And then they use the US dollar and, it's beautiful over there. I got a friend, he's probably retired there now. He was Panamanian. What are you doing? Don't be writing on stuff. 8,000 miles away says, hope I can make your next meet and greet. Yeah, man, you're welcome. He said, LOL, the kids are cute, Cal. He said, yeah, 27 hours of driving. Wow, up to Britannia and back. 27 hours, yeah. He said, don't do the tick thing. It's not good. Well, Booby's got my TikTok. That's hers. She fills my damn phone up with that foolishness. What was that, honey? Who was that on the phone? A package?
No, the PLDT.
What are they saying?
Because I told them to change the telephone, right?
What happened? Are they coming?
Yeah.
He said TIC has an agreement to the China to hand over information on all its users, personal info on request. Better understand before you register. Hell, that's all of them though. You know, it's in that fine print, man. You don't think YouTube selling our information? Facebook certainly, Instagram, all that. That's why we're their business. It's, you know, the guy was breaking it down. One of the guys who wrote the blueprint for social media. He said that's why Instagram, with only 13 employees, was able to replace Polaroid with so many thousands of employees. Because we're their business. We do all their work for them. All our photos, all our content belongs to them. And they use that. Same with YouTube. So they don't, you know, all they got to do is have people managing the damn sites and stuff. But he said it's how Instagram, you know, replaced Polaroid. He said, hey, Cal, you don't use StreamYard anymore. Sometimes I do, man, but it's giving me so many problems. All that buffering. See, I don't have that problem when I do YouTube. But when I get on there, man, I'm buffering and everything. Now, one thing I like about StreamYard is when you do recording, if it starts buffering and stuff, they've got some type of technology in place that works through that. You don't see that on the finished upload. If I'm talking to somebody, if you don't believe me, go back and look at that interview I did with Eric Cherry when he got into it with the taxi driver. His side was all messed up, and then my side was doing the usual. But you don't see a glitch in that interview. But yeah, I don't, every now and then, if I interview somebody, which I'm supposed to have a real interesting interview coming up, the guy hasn't contacted me yet. It's about international child kidnapping, where his Filipino wife, they broke up and she tried to take the child and run back to the Philippines. And he called her. But he hasn't contacted me yet.
What are you thinking?
He said, no Facebook or TikTok on my phone. If you got it, talk about something completely random for a while, like fishing. See how many ads related to fishing you get. I know. Me and Merlin learned that a long time ago. I was telling Merlin, I said, they're watching me. Because we'll be talking about something. You don't have to, you know, it's not like cookies where they following you, right? You can just start talking about something. And next thing you know, it's on your Facebook or somewhere in your feed. It's crazy, man. These damn phones, man, he said those apps stay listening to you, even when you're not using the phone. Yeah, I know. They certainly listening. But yeah, we lie about health and fitness. Gary T said, greetings from San Fran. He said, what I appreciate about your channel is that you will bring up topics other vloggers will not touch, such as your SPS vlog. Well, thank you, man. You know, I'm not going to disrespect your intelligence. If you look on the YouTube vlogs, if you look on your YouTube screen about the Philippine vlogs, it's the same stuff over and over and over. It's like, it forces you, if you serious about talking to people and helping people, Gary, it forces you to get outside that box. I refuse to do it.
You're not allowed of this.
Can I afford to live in Dumageti and all that cost of living? I see why they do it, because remember, everybody, there's a lot of new people who come to the genre every day, but the videos are already there. If they're really serious about it, they can find it. But that foolishness is on there, man. They're playing us like we're stupid. But most of it's just entertainment. especially if you got a Filipina in it. Those armchair bros are eating it up. They're never gonna come here, so they want that soft porn. They want that, but it's just so elementary, man. I'm like, wow, interviewing the same people over and over.
Mama,
Go on there and you'll see it, man. It is.
Mama, look. Come on. It's keep
You know, what does a Filipino want from a foreigner?
Mama,
Come on, man. And y'all be clicking on that stuff like the same thing she wanted last week.
Gummy bear, gummy bear. A gummy bear.
Yeah, same storyline, the same bull, man. But it's working. It's working. Yeah, money, it's working. They found the blueprint, and they're gonna beat it to death, man. I can't sleep at night doing that stuff over and over and over. So I said, well, it's just mostly me and, you know, watch my channel anyway. And why not talk about stuff that really affects me? You know, at least throw something different in there. He said it's the same thing with Filipino vloggers. Yeah, all of it. It's all the same. The good channels, like Pumpkin Joe had a real good channel. I don't care what anybody says. But he wasn't talking about that same stuff. His channel really was for seasoned people who already came over here. But because so few people actually make it over here who watch these videos, I'm saying, his channel don't get the views that it deserves. But if you could just make a simple video like the woman did, Red Flags of a Filipina. It's on there today. 6,000 something views. I'm like, how? What more red flags do you need? It's just the same stuff warmed over. It's just a different person. And I don't know, man. I had to separate myself from that. Yeah, see, this is what people... But I've been doing it from day one. Talk about your reality over here. This is the information, the advice I give to new vloggers, but they won't do it. Yeah, in the beginning, yeah, you may want to rewarm or reheat some of them old topics. But after a while, people want to be able to relate to you. And if you don't tell them something about your life story, who you are, they're not going to be able to relate. Big Dog said, lying about the size of your junk is required in the Philippines. That fear is real. Yeah, but for most people, you know, it's a lie. They can handle, take my word for it, Big Dog. They can handle whatever you bring into the table. They do. I was watching a video last night. This guy, he's from Europe, man. He's got to be 6'8" or 6'9". He's just this little bitty tiny Filipino, and it's about the age gap. Will her family accept me? You know they're going to accept you. They're accepting your wallet, dummy. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I mean, this guy's huge. He's probably 6'8" or something like that. He probably look bigger because, you know, people over here are so short, but this guy had to be 6'7", 6'8". Looked to be like over 300 pounds. He wasn't fat, but he was big. The little bitty woman. You know, and that was the video. The reality should have been, you know, this little bitty woman can handle anything I'm bringing to the table. That should have really been the video, because this is what people are thinking. Like, how in the world this little bitty girl? Because I seen it, I used to see it all the time in Cebu. You see these little bitty women, with these big ass guys, but nobody will talk about it. That's the reality. Well, you don't have to lie. They can handle whatever you got, man. Trust me. I promise you. That's just the truth. He said, my reality is I need to borrow an adjustable wrench right now, but the nearby construction workers don't have one. Wow. Well, you know, they built my house with no modern equipment. They'll work magic over here in flip-flops and everything. He said, I got a small one, Angelo. He said, "What's up, Cal and Sunshine Shoulders, fam? Thanks whoever gifted me the 1 month membership." Yeah, that was Kaz. Because that's what my next members video is going to be about. The lengths that women will go to please you over here. But that's only if you're taking care of business. If you're holding up your end of the bargain. Otherwise, I can't guarantee you nothing. But yeah, the health and fitness is number 9. Number 10 is family relationships. We misrepresent family relationships by exaggerating either how close you are or hiding conflict. You know, but like I said in the beginning of the vlog, the pressure to be a real man in society today is real, man. They've upped the ante. You know, they want you to be, here, I wrote it down. This constitutes a man in society 2024. Masculinity, okay, we gotta show strength. We gotta be strong.
Okay.
We gotta be stoic. Can't nothing bother us. Assertive. Display confidence and control at all times. That's just masculinity. The provider, you know the financial pressure they put on you. You gotta take care of everything. At the end of the day, you're responsible. Emotional resilience. I mean, we can't show any vulnerability. No sadness. Okay, we gotta be happy and everything every damn day. Like the guy said, we gotta be a damn robot. Leadership and authority. See, I left that one out. I don't know how. Protectiveness. This is on top of all the other stuff. Physical appearance, you know, there's a certain fitness that you gotta, fitness level you gotta meet. Grooming standards. You gotta be on top of it, man. You gotta have it all together. And even when, what's that?
The PLDT.
The PLDT? They're changing our phone.
Yeah.
You can be doing all of that and miss out on just one of these and you feel like, oh, I'm not the complete man. I'm not the real man. Okay. Fatherhood. Now we gotta be the perfect father. Avoidance of anything that's stereotypically feminine. You can't cry or anything like that. And it creates pressure. And it influences men's behavior, relationships, and our mental health, guys. It does. Trying to do all of that. And guess what? As soon as you get all this shit together, you got it. You check off everybody, then they change something. Now it goes to something else. Crazy, man. But here's some more stuff we'll do. We're lying, okay, without lying. We renting, you know, driving around expensive cars that aren't ours. You know, we're projecting wealth and success. We take pictures in front of a nice car or something. Go rent a damn tuxedo and put it all on social media like, yeah, that's how I dress every damn day. Okay. They, you know, trying to get in with influential people, start hanging around where they hang around. You might be at a basketball game and LeBron James walks past, and just when he's walking past, your woman takes a picture. Yo, we was talking last night. Of course, social media, I don't believe nothing on Facebook. You know, highlighting the glamorous lifestyle. We talk about our accomplishments because ain't nobody gonna check.
Done.
What? It's done already?
Yeah, then it's
What?
new.
It's a new phone?
A loudspeaker.
A loudspeaker?
Yeah, no need to.
Oh, okay. Pick it up.
Yeah, pick it up.
Yeah, you know, nobody's gonna check you about, oh yeah, well, you did this and I did that. What's it say? Attending events frequented by wealthy folks.
I figured it.
This is look like the chicory.
Fake degrees from prestigious colleges. I will say we went to Harvard, you know, one of those nice schools. Or we graduated from college when you didn't. You don't even have a kindergarten certificate. But this is the extent we go to, the lengths we go to be real men, man. You know, we got to have it all together at all times. Financially, emotionally, physically, everything. And it says, fake neighborhood. You know how it is. We'll be over somebody else's house. It's my house. I don't believe nothing on social media. Using big words. We want to be smarter than we are. Well, yeah, a kindergarten certificate. Hey, you got a damn kindergarten certificate. But what's some consequences of lying all the time? The erosion of trust, obviously. Nobody's going to trust you now. You can't believe anything you say. Emotional distress, it says, because you start feeling guilty. It brings around anxiety because you know you're lying. If they ever find out, what am I going to do? That I really didn't work at Ford, or I'm not the supervisor on my job. Relationship problems, conflicts, and misunderstanding. Reputation damage. Okay? It's going to fuck you. You have a bad reputation. Legal consequences in some cases. Lie about the wrong thing. Loss of opportunities. Increased scrutiny. Here comes that line, mofo again. Put everything up, hide everything. And then once you tell one lie, you got to cover it with another lie. That's just how it is, guys, to be honest with you. Because we often engage, it says, in various behaviors or strategies to appear more successful. Why? Because society's put this pressure on us. You don't want to be a Pookie or a Ray Ray. You don't want to be labeled as a Pookie or Ray Ray. So you would rather lie about it. You're not a Pookie or Ray Ray if you say you're not a Pookie or Ray Ray. Yeah, he said big words. Now I know why I'm hated. Yeah, telling the lies on top of lies. Now, they're just saying that this is what some people, the lengths that some people go to, Kamal, to look more successful than what they really are. Hey, guys, hit the like button. I know it's some lurkers in here. They're always here. Whatever we're talking about, you're going to see a video about it tomorrow on your YouTube feed. But everybody else, hit the like button. We always have to have this, we always have to think that we have to have it, everything, we have to have it going on. When you don't, just be yourself. But it's crazy when you think about that. But is anybody on here right now suffering from SPS? See, you're lying. Somebody on here is suffering. It's a psychological condition. It's not really it's not a real a formal medical condition. It's a psychological condition that men suffer from, who think that they're inadequate or insecure because of their penis size. No one's going to tell you the truth about that. We lie about that even though nobody cares. I don't want to know what size it is. But we'll lie anyway. Or how much, you're hurting somebody. Man, my ex-American wife would be doing the damn taxes. I'm in there huffing and puffing. You ain't hurting these women, man. They make them sounds to make you feel better. That's right. He said, no matter what you say, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. We can't lie to ourselves. And I just don't want to feel that guilt and feel phony like that, just knowing you're lying. You know you're lying. Well, let me go back and get some of y'all's. He says an E5 seaman, 76,000 average salary and benefits. Come on, man. You know, them benefits are expensive. That's what puts that up there. Baby D, 76,000. They're not paying the account money for E5. Yeah, the benefits are expensive when you start talking about that health care and stuff like that. And I'm going to pay you. If that's the case, everybody is joining the service. Michael Jeffrey says off the coast. Jamie Ventures, Jamie Bow. Okay, yeah, he said, Cal, you had me rolling in your last video saying we have a bigger Johnson and bigger money. You're a fool, man, with one. No, that's what we're infatuated 8,000 miles away. We think things are bigger here as it pertains to us. So if you Pee Wee Herman over there, you're going to be John Holmes over here. Your 1,200 pension over there is going to make you rich over here. That's a myth that we believe. So we sell everything, man. We rush to come over here because there's another myth that Asian women have smaller, tighter vaginas. Is that true of all of them? I don't know, but we believe it. So we get over here, we like, man, I'm tired of getting lost in that sea of elephant pussy over there. I want to come over. I want to feel something for a change. You know, before I die, this is my fourth quarter. Let me have a woman with some resistance, you know, because once it gets sloppy over there, there's nothing you can do. There's no cure for that. You see these celebrity women, they're having all these new cosmetic surgeries down there. Will Smith's wife had hers done. Well, the women you're dealing with, they can't afford to do that. Average Gardner says, no, yeah. It's just too sloppy, man. You be like, can you sew part of this damn thing up? Let me at least, you know, because the more loose it is, the more sloppy it is. You're not going to get off.
I remember this movie.
What happened to Booby?
You know, when she jumped in the bed and...
He said, I was there. Some of the women do.
Look at your hands.
Yeah, Frank, but that's where they can fool you. You think these little short, skinny women over here ain't got nothing going on? Shh. You be like, hello, hello, hello. He said, I left my 2x4 at home. Yeah, the elephant is true. It is true.
This is my hands.
Yeah, they do have a procedure. Will Smith's wife had it done. But the women you deal with can't afford it. They just left with that. All their good times is over. All they're doing their nails. Ooh, oh, stop. It's hurting me. You know, at the same time, it's like, yeah, right.
Look, it's 7.
He said, vaginal rejuvenation is crazy work. Think about being a researcher in this field.
7.
No, that's an L, meaning your left. You got it turned upside down.
That is 7.
He said, yeah, that's a procedure. Yeah, it is. That is. Yeah, that's deep, man. You be like, I thought I left this. I thought these women over here are supposed to be smaller and tighter. That's a myth, fool. It's not true. They having 8 and 9 pound babies over here coming out of there.
My X-ray is L.
No, you're telling the truth. They do have a procedure now, but the women we deal with can't afford it. Yeah, they can't even afford tampons. You know, they don't afford a damn.
Why is my hand are broken? Look at the bones are broken.
Vaginal rejuvenation. What's up, Smiley? Thanks for that super chat. He said they can handle anything you throw at them. At first, they struggling. After they're adjusted to your size, yeah. But you know, but then they'll still do it, you know, because that strokes our ego. And, ooh, oh, slow down, Smiley. You know,
Mama,
it's hurting. And they're like, This is nothing compared to little Johnny that I had 2 years ago. He said, Cal just caused a few less trips to the Philippines. No, they're coming anyway. Because I'm just saying it's a myth that makes us rush and sell everything. Because the myth is, because I heard Filipino women saying it, celebrity women on Facebook, they're talking about that's why foreigners like Filipinos, because of the small, tight vaginas. That's what we think. It's not true. He said, nah, Smiley's girlfriend was like a solid 4'11". She was probably out here going through struggles. I say close to the bone, sweeter the meat. He said, no diddy. But no, they can handle whatever you got. That's just how it is. And that's, thankfully, you might find a virgin over here. But that ain't gonna mean nothing. But now, Blizzard Abroad, there's nothing I can do to stop that wave once it starts. Because if that gets them, then they're still gonna believe that they $1,200 over there is gonna make them rich over here. Because that's the message, that's the memo they're getting on YouTube. But then you got some bloggers on YouTube who think that there's so many people coming over here. I'm going to discourage them. I'm going to tell them that you need 3,000. I'm going to tell them it's worse over here than it really is. You don't even got to do that, man. The Philippines will never suffer from over-tourism. And that's just a fact, guys. But I want to thank y'all, man, for your super chat, super stickers, all your thumbs up, all your support of Sunshine Shoulders. Remember, we got a Christmas to remember. Christmas season's already started. I'm going to need some guys to step up to the plate and match me. We did 10 families. If we do 10 this year, that's enough for me. I want to do 20. And Kaz wants me to keep this wig. I was going to auction it. I'll sleep on it and see what happens. This is famous now. I was going to auction it for the spin wheel. He said, if she can pop out a 9-pound baby, I ain't going to do nothing to hurt her. Yeah, you're right. Philippine Paradise said, good live stream. Take care, everyone. Yeah, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time. Don't do anything stupid. Quit lying. And I don't care how big your junk is, man. You ain't got to lie about it.